Hello and welcome back to Starfield. I don't know why I hesitated. We are back at Ryogen. We're here to bring the shipment to Vina. So I can implant something in my head or something.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Oh, whatever, dude. Hey.
I hope we're keeping you busy.
Yeah,
Is that
too
my
busy.
beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako.
A gift shipment. Hopefully all there and accounted for. A lot of work for such a small amount of rothicite. Yeah, I don't want to be mean.
Looks like
I don't
it.
feel like it.
This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1?
Infinity hired ecliptic mercenaries to obtain the shipment.
Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the rothicite. Were there any survivors?
None, but I made sure Ecliptic paid in blood. No one lived. Ecliptic killed them all. I'm not sure. I didn't stick around long enough to find out.
Sicking Ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low.
There was nobody
but
there.
This is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it
yeah.
you traced the shipment there?
Yes, Infinity Ltd has a private contract at the clinic for secure wing. I found records that Ecliptic had rerouted the shipment to the equipment for Dr. Kindred Lane. Should I give him up? Let's do it.
Dr. Lane? I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic?
He was performing illegal human trials to perfect their internal Neuroamp. Infinity was killing people trying to get their internal Neuroamp to work. If I tell you, do you promise to make Infinity and Lucas Drexler pay?
Human trials? Without even completing
You're
his
trying
product?
to do it on me?
Oh, Lucas must be insane.
This goes beyond normal corporate scheming. This is... Let me check my notes. Oh, yes. Evil!
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this.
Oh, Yuko's about to be in... Is it Yuko? No, Yuko's the nosy one. Dr. Lane was willing to help. His staff seemed innocent enough. Infinity is using Dr. Lane and his staff. We should keep them anonymous. I promise a staff immunity, but I really don't care what happens.
We'll determine the truth for ourselves once Yuko has extracted the information. But if you're right, I see no issues in allowing them to remain anonymous. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the rothicite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move.
Yeah, and you're gonna put it on me, and what if you make me brain dead? It's time to take Infinity and Lucas down once and for all. Infinity's research is dead in the water without the rothicite. It's about time. I'm ready to get this over. How long is this going to take for Vina to complete their eternal neuro?
Not long, according to her. She and DeMarcus have everything prepped and ready. I believe it's just a matter of creating the alloy and molding it according to her design.
Let's get started.
Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Ooh, med packs. Alright. Oh, excuse me, buddy.
The new Neuroamp Vina design is absolutely
Don't cause any trouble.
I didn't know. I was just running.
Good. You're right on time.
Okay.
I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
Yay!
The truth is worth the work.
Does this mean we can bring Imogene back?
In due time. I'll be reaching out, but right now we need her to remain in hiding.
I knew she was innocent.
Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Okay.
So we're okay with wrecking Imogene's life, self-esteem, and career if it's just for a short time. That's what you're saying our plan is, right?
Pretend Imogene was the mole so Ularu won't get suspicious. Doesn't seem fair. What is Imogene going to do in the meantime? Stay in hiding?
Imogene is a resourceful woman. I have no doubt she's in a safe house of her own design. In fact, she probably sees this as a paid vacation. My guess is she's lounging on a couch somewhere, binging all those movies she hasn't had time to watch. Good. Keeping Ularu in the dark is the key to taking her down. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program. So this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity. So before you go, I want you to bring that program to me.
Whatever program Ularu gives me is yours. There's no way she frames Masako too. I'll make sure you get the program. We'll let you take herself down. She's fooled you before. What makes you think you can find something on this program?
If I can't find hidden code on a single slate, I certainly deserve to be fired. Ularu is limited in what she can hide here. Plus, she'll have no reason to believe anyone will be looking in the first place. I can't imagine a more satisfying ending. Now, let's attend a meeting.
Take a seat in the conference room. Barrett, where are you? Come. I need your side banter. Whoa. I need one of these for my house. Moppin' bot?
I've got my eye on you.
Whatever, dude. I'm saving this company's butt. Oh, look, it's all the coffee vultures. Especially her.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
I was able to find and confront Imogene about the situation. Imogene had you fooled. The security here is laughable. Imogene was trying to use her expertise to set up whatever. Yes, Imogene confessed to working with... I was able to find and confront Imogene about the situation.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives.
We can't blame Dalton for this. Maybe someone should be keeping better tabs on their employees.
Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal Neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
They were performing illegal human trials at the clinic. Let's not forget Infinity hired mercenaries to kill all the personnel on CMC stations RC1.
Botched human trials and murder for hire?
I know,
You
right?
don't bounce back from that. At least not with Infinity's legal team.
You're
If
so
I may
creepy.
make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal Neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this.
I guess. I'm always ready to do whatever it takes. When it comes to pioneering technology advances, you bet I'm ready.
Good. I can tell Vina is going to enjoy working with you. Vina will be
I better
waiting for
come
you
out of
in the
this
Neuroamp
alive.
division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Alright. What are y'all doing? Engineer?
Yes? What?
Ryujin's brand goes into everything they do.
Ryujin,
Even the plants
Ryujin.
in their
I keep
corporate
hearing it both
atrium.
ways. Great. You're gonna seal us up?
That thing takes away autonomy by design. The science is intriguing, but the risks are terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey.
You're a guinea pig, that's what it is. I'm excited. No, I'm not. Yeah, just don't fry my brain. It's not like I have a choice.
Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda. Now, just a few
Reassuring.
details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured.
Right, because joking around before surgery is always reassuring.
You're gonna be fine. All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
It's your brain. Do what you want with it. But if you wake up and suddenly have the urge to annihilate all humans, I might have to reset.
Thanks, Barrett. Y'all have like the most deadness of eyes. Y'all about to screw with my brain and y'all look like robots yourselves.
All right,
Barrett.
let's get this party started.
Like super soldier. Talk with Barrett.
Oh wow, look who's finally up.
No, it's not the best time, Barrett.
Success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? You look good?
I feel fine. Everything seems to be the same. I was hoping for some cool bionic modifications.
Yep. That's me every morning. But the whole point of this is no visual indication and no adverse side effects. So, sounds like we're on track. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal Neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time.
Okay.
And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
Your tech sounds like it could still use some work. No, there goes my plans for a lifelong minion.
Now that's something to talk to the drone engineers about. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says.
Alright, let's see what this thing can do.
That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Okay, he's over there.
I have performed a cursory scan of your vital signs. You are currently alive.
Thanks. Thanks. Glad to know I'm alive.
Was I supposed to attach that plug wire?
Use manipulation on DeMarcus to find a way to open the door. Press left bumper to use your scanner to target the person you want to manipulate. Press A to bring up your social skills and select manipulation. Okay. So, ooh, okay. I have diplomacy and manipulation. Open door? Character can't do that. Why not? Secure door, use that. Golly. This is pretty doggone cool. Oh, am I supposed to go down there? What is that? Oh, god dang it. Okay, hold on. Why is it now showing me this? Test room key card. Unlock the door. Yay!
That was awesome. I just wish only awesome people wanted to use this technology.
Did I do good? Okay.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
Okay.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects?
I didn't feel like anything at all. That was too easy. This was my new favorite toy. It's pretty cool. That was too easy. It's kind of tech should be banned. If I suffer any side effects, do I get any compensation?
Well, I leave that up for Alexis and Lyndon to decide. Compensation's not really my thing.
It didn't feel like anything at all to me.
Yes. Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my lighting. I agree, this opens up a lot of possibilities. I'd never be comfortable as someone's puppet.
Maybe that's the beauty of it. You'd never know. Besides, the Neuroamp is in total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Okay.
I still can't get over how incredible that
You
was.
wanted to talk.
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic.
Oh, Barrett. You don't get that sort of feedback every day. I'm mainly interested in Ervin's legal issues. I should get paid for these therapy sessions. How has it been therapeutic for you?
Well, I buried my pain about Ervin for so long that I needed a nudge and a different perspective.
Cute.
Well, just ask. Anyway, thanks for the support, Captain.
We make a great team, Barrett.
That's just a fact. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier.
Of course.
I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift.
Really? Tell me they found some real evidence.
Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Ervin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage.
Insurance seems pretty standard in cases. How much money are we talking about?
Well, they claimed they had to ditch the whole mine and all the equipment inside and construct a new mine with new equipment. They were reimbursed for all of it.
Sounds fishy.
It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Ervin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. The missing piece here is proving that Ervin was framed. So I discovered that Ervin's original lawyer still practices law. And she'll look over everything we found.
Let's go to this lawyer then, detective.
Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold?
Obviously, yes.
Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service.
He's got a nice beard.
Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try.
Well, then let's try. Let's go talk to the lawyer.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer in Gagarin.
Okay.
You know, I actually feel optimistic about this.
He's...
Lead the way, detective.
Okay.
I know now
Barrett
isn't the
is now
best time.
undismissible.
I need to talk with you later.
Okay. Talk to Masako at her office. So let's go back.
Damn.
Talk to
Where
them.
the hell did I put that torch?
And then, once we're finished with all this, whenever we get to a gap in this thing, we'll continue with Barrett's quest. You?
I hate waiting. It's just more time to doubt myself.
Successfully use diplomacy on 5 different people? Yay!
Good, you're here. I wasn't sure how accurate Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be.
Yeah, well.
Let's just hope her promise of no brain damage holds true as well.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal Neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work.
Okay.
We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries.
We'll make him wish he never heard of Project Dominion.
And wish he shall, every day, while he rots away in prison. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both.
Okay.
Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you.
Huh. Anything to avoid dealing with people directly? I love the chance to use my acting skills. Would I really be attending this meeting?
Of course not. The meeting is just a legitimate way in. Once inside, you'll be led to a waiting room where your host will be running late. That's your opportunity to make your way to either the executive floor or R&D.
What are the benefits of option A versus option B?
Option A, you need to remain under the radar the entire time. Option B, you have a slight cover that may give you the opportunity to talk your way to your objectives.
That's the one that I want.
Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed.
As we learned in the
depending
last...
on your preference, you'll
Not
either
last
find yourself
episode.
in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department.
I'm terrible
From
at
there,
sneaking.
you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor.
Okay.
Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. So I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
Let's go on an adventure. No, not a problem. I can handle it. That's a lot of ground to cover without getting caught. This would be much faster if I was allowed to use more direct approach. No. How far can I get with that identity you're arranging for me?
You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. Infinity may be cheap, but they know at least some level of security is needed in this business. Nothing a good operative can't manage.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence
overseer?
we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal Neuroamp.
Is that a Fallout reference? So the public will never know how Infinity Ltd successfully stole from Ryujin Industries. I can see how a criminal investigation is not the best way to announce new research. Understood.
Please do. I hate to think we're putting our faith in the wrong operative.
This is why I prefer science and exploration. Corporate dealings are definitely not for me.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Now that's an idea I can get behind. I've definitely controlled my share of narratives to get a few things done.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here.
Okay.
In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands.
Okay.
Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer.
This is a lot.
So you can force the heating system to fail.
Alright, I'll take it into consideration. Good, the less people in the building, the better. Where's the computer I need to use the passcode
If the
on?
information Simon provided is accurate, you can reach the control systems through a computer located in the maintenance area. It's a pretty convenient stop if you enter in through the roof access. My thoughts exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible.
Thanks. I could have used that a long time ago. Yeah, when I was around in your building.
Just make sure you follow through on that statement.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are.
Got it.
SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
I'll be cooperative. It'll be the corporate story of the decade. I love to see the look on Lucas's face when the story hits the broadcast system.
It certainly will, and we'll have front row seats. So, any final questions before you go?
I'm ready. What kind of security am I looking at encountering? Could you go over my targets one more? How is there... You know what? YOLO. Let's go.
Good luck. And be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access. So that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen.
Oh, okay. So, let's see. What did she give me? New items. That's my card. Maintenance passcode. Operative helmet. Operative suit. Overseer program. And secure wing access key. I don't look suspicious at all. Alright. Barrett, you're gonna have to go back to the ship.
Send some evidence ahead to the lawyer on Gagarin.
Okay.
Not just yet. We've still got some business to take care of, don't we?
I can't dismiss him. I don't know if I can do this mission. They told me to leave him behind. Let's go talk to Dalton first.
My career will be over if this deal falls.
I might have to do Barrett's mission first.
Do you have the program?
Yeah. Here, do what you need to do. Here it is. I hope you can find evidence you need. Of course, I hope you know what you're doing.
I'm certain Ularu won't pass up this opportunity. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
Ooh.
I'm shocked. Shocked.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one.
Thank you.
I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right.
So now what?
Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
Good. The sooner I can forget about her and all this mess, the better.
You know what? My thoughts exactly. So Ularu was going to frame Masako over her Overseer program to do it. And yeah.
Yes. And had you not brought this program to me in the first place, you would have been the one planting the false evidence. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler.
Yes.
Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
Travel to New Atlantis. Sir. Okay, so I need to go to what's it called? Jemison? New Atlantis? That's where I need to sabotage everything at. But I think I can't leave Barrett behind. He has to come with me because I can't dismiss him because I'm doing his quest. So, we're gonna go to Gagarin first. Alright, so we're back on Gagarin. And I think I need to talk to Barrett.
I was just thinking that this is about what Ervin saw all those years ago when he arrived. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things better. He had a good heart.
We're gonna take care of it, Barrett. I can't imagine this view would fill anyone with hope. Alright, let's go.
Oh, you remind me of him sometimes, wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident.
Okay, let's go talk to the lawyer.
Right. She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Ervin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. Are you coming? Alright.
You want to know what I think about all these new businesses buying up the town?
What?
No comment.
Ah, this is Ellie's law office.
Well, come on. Oh, it's nice in here. Where's the receptionist? Oh. What? Oh, goodness. Hi.
Well. Barrett, you're actually here. Astounding.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
People make promises all the time, Barrett. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out here. We have work to do, don't we?
Let's discuss Ervin's case. What do you mean about people avoiding Gagarin?
It's not a resort.
Well,
It's a working
obviously.
town run by mining corporations. You don't come here unless you need to, and you don't stay unless you have to.
Or unless you're a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer who genuinely wants to make things better for others. Right, Ellie?
You're kind, Barrett. Yes, I suppose there's that type of person as well.
You handled Ervin's cases years ago.
Yes. It was my first case as a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer.
Well, starting your career with a defeat is rough, Ellie.
It was. But in a way, it made me more determined.
Okay, let's
Down to
discuss
business.
this case.
Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Ervin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago. And they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him.
We need to clear Ervin's name. Why didn't he defend himself?
I recall receiving a message asking him to appear in court a day after his funeral.
An unfortunate reality of interplanetary legal communiques, I'm afraid.
Okay, we need to clear his name.
Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that. It's just not enough.
We can find more evidence. Nothing we found is good enough?
Not on its own, no. It's circumstantial. Helpful to support our claim, but not enough.
We can find more
In order for
evidence.
me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive.
We don't have any other evidence. Why do we need to establish? Okay.
Yeah, we need something major. Documentation, recordings, a witness, something.
It's been so long. How could we find anything like that?
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Ervin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him.
Point us to the mine where Ervin was assigned to work, please. Barrett, do you know which mine Ervin worked at?
Not really. All I know is that it's a Hephaestus mine from 20 years ago, somewhere on Gagarin.
I don't have a couple decades to wait for you to search them all, so we'll need to narrow it down. That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. That's the hard part. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Ervin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
So we have to find Ervin's apartment. They still have his apartment just lying around? Mining companies used to leave a lot behind when they shuttered a mine?
Even the confidential records and salvageable equipment? Seems wasteful.
It was probably cheaper than transporting older machines around the planet.
Makes sense. Not many people wander around outside of the city looking for abandoned mines.
Why lock your door when you're the only person on the planet, right? Anyway, try to log into the Foundry system or convince someone to find Ervin's mine for you.
Sounds like an awkward conversation. Fortunately, the captain is rather good at those.
Thanks.
Hopefully, that's enough to work with for now. If you'll excuse me,
Find the
I
Foundry
have to get some
station,
court
finds
documents
Ervin's
ready for this
apartment.
case.
The Foundry district isn't too far from here.
Okay. What do you have
I
for me?
should still have a key to Ervin's apartment. I hope it's worth our time, but I can't be sure.
Do you have anything for me?
Yep. Take this.
Food?
Enjoy.
Did you give me food? Alien jerky. Yum. I'm going to eat it. I love that he gives me food. Alright, where? Foundry District, Ervin's apartment. I want to go to his apartment. Is it over here? Yes.
I heard this story about a kid who was walking and he fell through the catwalks and they never found him. All because he didn't study for his citizenship exam. But I don't think that's true.
You are so creepy, child. Ervin's apartments.
Now I get why he wanted me to look after his plants. No windows, insufficient power for proper...
Well, I like that I can, take whatever.
Wait a second.
But
What about this safe? I bet it's locked by a terminal. Well, I'll be. If you ever doubted Ervin's genius, look at all this. Still chugging along 20 years later.
Alien cactus?
Hold on. Is that what I think it is?
What? I took an alien cactus. Do you want it? Reminders. Finalize apartment purchases, send anniversary gift to Barrett, meet new coworkers at bar. Private messages, your work contract. Ooh. Go to Foundry District, go to Town Hall, search the apartment for evidence. Submit it. Application submitted to Town Hall. Application ID. Check-in status, Town Hall. Welcome to the team. Assignment. Terminate Alpha Predator near the assigned mine for Hephaestus Mining Corp. Details this highly intelligent Alpha Predator that seems to be recently emerged near the newest Hephaestus mine. I've been assigned to work with Dr. Hodgson to uncover why the creature is so aggressive and whether it has anything to do with the mine activity in the area. I miss you. Oh, it's from Barrett. I know this is going to be a long job on Gagarin, so I thought I'd send you some flowers to cheer you up. I know how much you like the ones that aren't cute, so I found someone there who had a live plant. Ta-da! Don't worry about me. I just got me on a new assignment already with Sarah. They'll keep me busy until you return home. Hack? Expert lock? Alright. Hold on. Let me save before.
Will you look at that?
Look at what?
If we go to Town Hall, I bet we can get a copy of that hunting license.
I'm sure we can.
There's gotta be a way to look up applications.
Let's see if I can open up that safe. Unlocking safe. Done. Contract.
Is that Ervin's employment contract?
Yes.
Let me see.
Shotgun shells.
No idea where mine H363 is, but we could search for it at the Foundry database.
We sure can. Alright, you want to talk to me?
All right, we've got some solid leads, it looks like. The employment contract and the hunting license at Town Hall.
So why didn't you come here in the first place? These are solid leads. Knowing Ellie, she'll probably say it's not enough.
And as the lawyer, she's probably right. The burden of proof is sky high on this one. It's likely already in orbit. It was a bit strange going through Ervin's old things, though. I was hoping for some old pictures, but nothing. What's that you have there? A plant?
Yeah, you want it? You mentioned before Ervin brought plants on trips with you.
Yes, and it was always a remarkable species with an even more remarkable story. I wonder if the same is true for this guy.
I don't think that's going to help the case. How is it still alive? What's the story behind it?
I'm not sure. It might not even be a plant. It might technically be a fungus. But there's probably a reason why Ervin tried his best to keep it alive. When we get back home, I'll go through some of his research notes. It might tell us something more about this plant. Hopefully it's not poisonous. No, maybe not. But it helps me. Ervin was the last person to handle this plant. It mattered to him. No matter how the case goes, this warms my heart. I didn't expect to find it, but I love that I did. In any event, I'll go through Ervin's notes in more detail later. There's probably a flowchart somewhere with this little guy's name on it. Oh, on that note, we should give it a name. I'm thinking something simple yet refined. What do you think of Harvey?
Beautiful. Harvey works for me.
Then it's unanimous. Okay. The three of us should get back to it.
Go to town hall.
Me, and Harvey have a case to solve.
We're really talking to this plant. All right. So where is town hall? Why I gotta pass by?
I heard there's a bunch of old abandoned mines under town.
Enough. I don't want to talk to you, creepy kid. Ooh, it's bright in here. Look up Ervin's hunting license. Gagarin, renovations, applications, mining permit contract. Your Argos is still valid. You do not need to. Okay. Ervin ID's ID number. Deliver the evidence to the lawyer. Okay, hunting license, Ervin. Okay.
So, the hunting license was sponsored by Hephaestus after all.
Hephaestus.
Ellie will be very interested to see this.
So let's go over here and get this evidence. Use the foundry terminal. Where is it? There it is. There's something. For a split second, what is that? Hurting. That's what's doing the little red dots. Oh, okay. Get a passcode from an employee. Use the foundry terminal. View my paychecks. Excuse me. Scusies. Let me save before I talk to you.
Didn't even have time to get my lunch.
Hey, do you work in the mines? I could use your help with something.
Friend, I don't get paid to chit-chat about work.
I need to access the foundry terminal to find coordinates of...
That information is confidential.
Turn around. Ooh, manipulation. What I'm asking for is reasonable. It's completely
You're
reasonable.
starting to make a lot of sense.
Ooh, I like this manipulation thing. Diplomacy. I understand that this is difficult for you, but I know we can work it out.
You might be right. So listen,
Thanks.
you can use my employee passcode to access that foundry terminal over there. I'll just say I lost it somewhere.
Impressive.
Next time I'm going to take a nap on top of a building, nobody ever looks up there.
Thanks. Ooh, I like this Jedi mind trick that I got. Search database. Supporting Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Filter mines. Apply filter displaying first 5 matches. Company Hephaestus. Hephaestus is playing 5 matches. Year 2309. Status inactive. Mine H363. Okay. Talk with Barrett. Deliver the evidence to the lawyer. Okay.
Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Ervin thinking the same thing all those years ago. Just a job, right? Well, at least we know where to keep looking, right?
True. Let's go search the abandoned mine for the incriminating documents now.
I guess we'll see what state the mine is in. It's possible they collapsed it before they left. We just won't know until we get there. If that's the case, we'll just have to figure something out.
Okay, so let's go and get this evidence to the lawyer. And then we'll go to the mine.
You're back. Well, what did you uncover?
Ervin's hunting license sponsored by Hephaestus.
We got it from Town Hall and everything. It's the real deal.
I see. This sort of thing works well for the narrative of our case, but we will need more evidence to bring it to a judge.
We're on it, Ellie. Don't worry.
Well, I like the sound of that.
With the coordinates for Ervin's mine, we'll find more evidence there.
Okay, now that is a solid lead. Well, don't let me stop you while you're on a roll, detectives. We can talk more later.
Yay! I'm going to end the episode here before I hit the mine and probably get stuck there. I need to stock up on med packs, trauma packs before I head there. And I have a feeling it's gonna be swarming with probably alien life form. So, thank you everybody who has joined me. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully my voice clears up by then. But yeah, have a great day.